It sure is. This is an older version. Let's see what version it is. Yeah, so this is version 7, and we're currently on 8.2 or something. So perhaps if we make good progress today, we could spend a little time upgrading it. But I don't think we'll get there. All right. So yeah, what I want to do today is clicking this save button currently like appears to do absolutely nothing. I'm not going to do it because it'll just waste time. Oh, really quickly, before we do anything else, I want to just pop into that output view. Okay, and on that compiling screen we have this progress bar, but I also want to add like a label. All right, so now we gotta see. Yeah, cool. Except that that's not wide enough. CSS, what a pain. So I guess why don't we do something fun like this? Label is just modules remaining, an optional label. And then in the progress bar view, we can do view maybe a HTML message, maybe a HTML message view, maybe I guess the viewer list is not live. So to HTML, maybe value. Actually, let's call this interview. We'll do case, maybe value of, no, let's do something. Map interview dot with default text empty. Oh, you know what? I never updated the details here. Let me do that real fast. So this is UX changes to community is programmers. Category is programming. Oh, really? I can't update the information until oh, I just had to pick a language. Update. Cool. Hashtag programming. Can I put in tags or anything? Nah, who cares? All right. So I wanted to put in view maybe label. And that goes to just a div with text and a label. And the maybe is label text. Maybe is this label, and then we update this type to have a label, which is a maybe string. And that's linting. Seems to think that it's all good. All right. I don't know if we need any styling there. We shall see. Okay, so that's good, but this is not. No label here. Okay. Ah, boo. All right, so the label needs to be outside of all this stuff. Well, okay, so bar container. And the styles. What do we got here? We got. Okay, I want to copy these two things. I want to cut rather those two things. Probably keep this. And then also steal those. Oops. Okay. And then what the heck, we'll just make this full width as well. So you know, like browser sync. Oh. I'm not using browser sync because Webpack is reloading the page for me. So I guess to that end, I do like things like browser sync. I do use things like browser sync. It's just, I think I just reloaded the page for no reason just now. Ugh. Yeah, I did. I don't know why I did that. It's like a habit. So that's still no good. But why? Because my compiling thing is messed up, and if I want to make the style sheet recompile, I have to save this too. There it goes. All right, that's pretty good. Just let's add some space. Label. Heading bottom 8 pixels. Yeah, pretty good. I like how that looks. Maybe a little bit more space. Down here, 12 pixels instead. And then what if we made this slightly smaller, 90%? I'm going to load this somewhere else so I don't have to keep. Okay, so we added a little more space there. We made this less wide. So now let's compile it and see how it looks. Yeah, that's okay. That's pretty good. Maybe let's make one more tweak. Let's do 80% and widen that up. Yeah, that's nice. That's really good. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay, so now let's commit that. No staging, so adds progress bar to no, not adds progress bar, adds label to progress bar. Push that up to development. Okay. You know, I don't think I ever shared that we were streaming in Elm Slack. Oh, I'll zoom in. Unfortunately, lag is going to make it hard to do this in real time, but I have the video over here. Let me see if I can zoom this until I can read it. It's still pretty small. Yeah, and then in future streams, I will 2 points more. Okay. In future streams, I will turn up the settings. I don't know streaming terms. Okay. I'll hang out for a second, and y'all let me know if that's any better. Well, we could keep going in the meantime. Okay, so the next thing to do is so when I hit this save button, it's going to kick off the whole compilation process, and then save it to S3, like get a S3 upload link and directly upload it to S3. But there's no feedback. I think the button like goes transparent for a little bit, but could be way better. So let's make that happen. Let's make it better. So I don't have a loading indicator in my shared views here, but I might have it in icons. No, I don't have it in here either. So we are going to do some styling and make ourselves a little loading indicator that looks a lot like the I thought I made one at one point. Yeah, I guess I deleted it. So we'll do this in icons. So what we need to do is make an HTML message and an SVG. Ubox is going to be one second. I'm thinking through this in my head. Yeah. I don't know if you like. Let's just do like 150. And icon style. And then SVG, I'm Googling SVG circle. Okay, it's just the circle tag. And it's got like a left and top offset and a radius. So we'll do circle. Let me make sure that's imported. And then we'll also grab CX, CY, and R. So the first circle is going to be CX0, CY, like 25, since it's 50 high, and R, we will do 40. And I forget how to do I think I need to do a fill style. Fill rule, rather. fill rule even odd. Okay. I'll copy that. So now let's offset this one. This probably needs to be 150, right? So we're going to offset this by, let's give this, okay, so we've got 40, no, it's going to be 80 pixels wide. Let's make that R20. So we got 40 pixel wide circles. So if we want a 40 pixel wide circle to be in the middle of a 50 pixel wide box, this needs to be 25. This needs to be 75. And we'll do one more. Oops. With 125. Doesn't like something. Oh, I didn't even finish the variable thing. Okay. Now I got a loading icon. Okay, so that loads there. And then I can go to the header view. I have icons imported. And just for fun, we'll replace that with loading just to see that it shows up and you know, mess with it a little bit. All right. Oh, that turned out a lot better than I had hoped originally. So I think what we want is a little bit more space between those circles. And then, okay, so we will make this something that's easy to divide by 3. Like 210. And so this becomes 35, 105, 1. No, it's not 105. Yeah, it's 105. 175? Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to reload Heroku again. I just want to... So what happens on Heroku's loading indicator is like it circles fade in and expand. So let me give this a class. It's class name. Is it class name? It might just be class. Sorry, I was reading Slack. SVG. Elm-lang SVG. It's just class. Okay. This is going to be loading icon circle. We're not using Elm CSS for this. Because we need to do the animation setup in regular CSS. Make sure that compiles, and it does. Okay, then we'll go into here. I don't know what this does, but oh, wait a minute. I did already do this at one point. Huh. How do you like that? Well, might as well just reconfigure this. Okay, so this is going to be loading icon circle. I don't think I need this. Those all look fine. Oh yeah, that's me. I deleted my Twitter account because it was becoming unproductive. I have a great interest in politics and also a great interest in programming, of course. And my Twitter made a transition from mostly about programming to mostly about politics, which is, not a terrible thing, but it was bringing me down in other parts of life. So I deleted it for my own health. Yeah, I should fix that. So why don't we, if we have time today, we can sneak that in, fix that link. I actually wanted to get rid of that about dropdown completely and replace it with like an actual help page. So yeah. Okay, so what we want to do for this animation is start at opacity 0 and transform scale 0, and then around 33%, and staying for the duration of the animation. We want opacity 1, transform scale 1. Now it's just flashing. Oh, because this is not the right function. That's pretty good. Why don't we update so transform origin center. That's good too. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know anything about game development. This is probably unlikely to be the channel to find detailed answers on game development as well. This will be mostly about web stuff. So let's make these coincide a little bit better. You know what? Okay, so now I want it to fade out. So at 100% will still be transform scale 1. We'll go back to opacity 0. Looks like it works. I understand it's probably hard to see, so let's get a little zoom going. And I think linear is probably not a good function for this. So let's do ease in. I think that's pretty good. It's a little bit harsh. I kind of want it to be a little bit. It's like so. This is Elm. It's a. Oh, I guess we're doing CSS right now, but Elm is a programming language for web apps, and it's purely functional and free of side effects and runtime errors. And you can learn more about it at elm-lang.org. So I want to really perfect this loading indicator. So maybe we'll make this 20%, and we'll make this 60%. 30%. Keep it even. That looks like it'll be good once we make it longer. Still no. I think it looks weird because it's like it's not stopping in the middle. So let's do 20 and then up to 40% as well. It's really weird. It's like way out of sync. Let's just see what it looks like without the delays. Oh, of course. That would explain it. There we go. That's nice and even. Let me undo this. And take that all the way to 100. Okay, then this can be shorter again. 0.4. All right, pretty close now, pretty close. It's weird. Why is it? I must have messed this up. No, I didn't mess it up. Maybe if we tighten this up a little bit more. Or no, maybe if we extend the hold period a little bit more. It looks like the last one is way behind for some reason. Otherwise, it'll be perfect. This is nth child 2. Should it be 3 seconds? 0.3 seconds? What is going on with this? Are those seriously one indexed? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. There we go. All right. And then it pops a little bit too much. So let's take this out to 20. Let's hold it to 40 to 50. Now let's hold it to 40. And then come back down at 60. Or no, we want this to be 50. We want this to be 70, I think. Yeah, nice. That's fantastic. You know, I don't think it needs to hold as much anymore, so why don't we tighten this up to be 60? Thanks, Noah. And then give it a little bit more time to fade in. Alright, I'm messing around with this too much now. It's close enough. Beautiful. All right. You know what would be a cool effect here is if we scale it out to like 1.5 and then shrink it back down. 0.5 at the end. Still a little rigid. Whoa. That was weird. What actually is Elm? Yes. So Elm is a delightful language for reliable web apps. It compiles to JavaScript. It is functional and looks a little bit like this. Some good resource to get started is guide.elm-lang.org. There's a whole book about the language and how to set it up and do common things. Definitely check out guide.elm-lang.org and also sign up for the Slack at elm-lang.heroku-app.com, and people will quickly answer your questions. I mean, there's almost 10,000 registered users now, and there's 400 people in there just right now, which is great. So I don't have a lot of time left. So I'm just going to tweak this a little bit more. So I guess I don't need that 50%. It's kind of what's making it look so weird. I like that. Really getting close. Maybe not grow so much and make it a little bit faster again. All right. That is what I wanted to see. So I'll go back to the header view. Okay. And so instead of cloud outline here, I can do loading. And while I'm doing these streams, if you have questions during the stream, just feel free to throw them in the chat. And if I spot them, I will answer them. If not, Noah is here frequently, and Noah is a top Elm contributor and question answerer, and he will have excellent answers. Well, no, that didn't even work. Okay. So I'm passing it the loading icon here. That is not updating properly. So we found a bug. We found a bug, friends. Hooray. So where's my save button option? All right, save state. Remote data.is loading model.save state, then header.saving. Let's see that compile. Okay. Nice. Yeah, and it fails, but that's okay. I don't actually know why that happens, but that's for another time. It's currently 10 a.m. here in Chicago, which means it's time to end the stream and go do my actual job. So, bye everyone. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I think it'll be a few hours later than this tomorrow. And Aaron Vonderhaar, I think, is going to join me. I need to confirm that with him, but that'll be excellent. And yeah, we're just going to keep going down this path of making the UX around saving better, because things should show up in here when it's compiling the code and stuff. All right, so have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.